Hello everybody, welcome to PR week discussion. It's been about a week since I did my last PR, a little over a week, but I've been super busy. I was in Tennessee for my physical therapy school orientation and just doing other stuff, so it took me a bit to get to it. Currently I'm holding up my green screen, I don't know if you can see that, so that's why my arms are like this. I just couldn't find a spot to put it. First I started with squat, and unfortunately I wasn't able to get a squat PR this cycle. As you see, I started with 315, I got one there, then I tried 385, and it just wasn't quite there. I think I need to rework my form a bit. I mean, obviously I'm lifting pretty heavy weights, over 315, so that's a milestone in itself pretty easily, but then once it gets a little bit tougher, I think my form really does start to break down. I consistently go too deep, and I can't get out of that hole. So that was 385, and then I think this is 375, so I took 10 pounds off, tried again. When I get back in the training cycle of things here, I really want to work on some more quad development. I think that's part of it, and also knowing what the cues are to get out of that hole, because I've been relying on a bounce to get out of there, which just really isn't the best, and I need to, at least when going for PRs like this, I need to be able to hit depth correctly without relying on like a bounce, because that's what's really getting me, I think. And I'm losing tension kind of in my quads and in my butt a little bit. But the next was bench, and I did get a PR there. I hit 315. This was a warm-up of 275, I believe. I hit that for 2. Morgan was there for both my squat and my bench. She wasn't there for my deadlift because she had to work. But competition-wise, none of my PRs would have counted probably, because just how the rules work, they wouldn't have counted in competition. But as a gym lift, they both did count. Here's 315. And this was the one that I really was focusing on the most out of the other lifts, because this is the one I really wanted 315. As you'll see here, I got stuck a little bit. My butt did come off a little bit, so that would disqualify me, but still got the weight off without assistance, so that was good. That one felt good because I've been working on that one a long time. So I'll probably take a little bit focus off of bench this next cycle and put it more on squat and legs. I also think that part of my issue is maybe between pulling strictly sumo for the most part and low bar squatting. Quads have not been receiving a ton of love, but on a deadlift there was 315. 315 moves like butter these days, which is nice. Here's 405. I was trying to go double overhand aim without chalk as long as I could, but the bars there are just so slippery. So I had to chalk up to get 405 up. That's part of my warm-up. Only did, I think, one. Let's see, yeah, just one. And someone was kind of watching me. That's who you'll see me kind of conversing with a little bit. And then I debated going all the way up to 500 from 405. I was like, I should probably take a break. So I did 455, I believe. I did that one with straps because I wanted to save my grip for the PR attempt. So you see me like really chalking up. I even chalked up the bar, as well as my hands, and I think I might have chalked up my thighs as well. Actually, no, I don't think I did. But I was pretty pumped about this one, because 500 is a big milestone. I mean, just it's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight to move at all. And unfortunately, I did hitch a little bit, so that also wouldn't count in a competition. But it's a gym lift, so it counts. And it felt smoother than my 465 PR attempt like 10 weeks ago. You see there's the hitch there, and I was looking to make sure I got it. So I'm overall pretty proud about it, and I'm jumping right back into it, taking like a week off, not of lifting, not of, I'll put this down now that the green screen's done, but I've taken about a week off. I've lifted like 2 or 3 times, but not as part of a program, just when I was in Tennessee, I worked out with some guys that were there, and then I'm going home to Oregon soon as well, so I won't be able to be as consistent as I was, but it's fine to take little breaks like that to come back stronger than before. So next I'm going to do, last program I was on Jeff Nippard's Powerbuilding Part 1, and I ran that twice. That's the second time I finished it. And so I'm going to start with, he just released a second part, so it's different than the first one I was doing. I think it's a little bit more hypertrophy focused, a little bit less strength, so that'll be fine. I actually did the first day of it a couple days ago, and it included front squats, which I haven't done probably in about 6 months, and got me pretty sore, unfortunately. I need to, and that's what kind of made me think that my quads maybe needed some help, because those were way more difficult than I thought they should be. But again, thank you guys for tuning in. Uploads will probably be a little bit less frequent because I start school in about 2 weeks. But I appreciate everybody tuning in. I will see you in the next one.
Oh, my God.